The law of God is the way things work. I'm going to talk about premarital sex. I'm going to talk about how premarital sex lays the foundation for adultery tomorrow in our marriages. Um, our future is not some place we're going. Our future is one we are creating today. The very things that we are going to do, the very things we are doing today, we shall reap the benefits or the effects of it tomorrow. Sin is progressive and is addictive. Um, it starts small. A single act becomes a habit. A habit, when you continue to indulge, it eventually becomes a lifestyle. Guys, we are not born killers or murderers or thieves. These are natures that we adopt. As you continue to engage in these things, eventually you become that. And you realize that the initial stages of sin, it's not easy. It wasn't easy for the thief to start stealing. Uh, those first instances were very, very difficult instances. That day that somebody lost their virginity to somebody who was not worthy of them, that was a very, very difficult moment for them. But unfortunately, it becomes easier. As you continue to indulge, as you continue to engage in these things, it gets easier. That voice inside you, your conscience, which speaks against these things, as you continue to indulge, it speaks less and less, and it quietens as you continue in that particular lifestyle. And if you do it long enough, eventually you adopt the nature of that sin. You become that. At that point, even society, when it looks at you, they see James, the killer. When they look at you, they now see Jane, the prostitute. This is the nature that you have become. You have become that. You have adopted that. It's a habit. And once you become that, to unbecome that, it's another challenge, another very, very difficult process that you will need to undergo. Uh, Guys, our virtue is tested continuously. And when we are being tested, God allows us to be tested to prepare us for our tomorrow. Uh, when you're tested before marriage, you're being tested during marriages. And in the testing and the challenges and the temptations, God is trying to create resilience, endurance, steadfastness. He's trying to create that faithful person within you. God is trying to prepare you for marriage. In marriage, God is trying to prepare you for the afterlife. So we find that these tests and these challenges are like the fire that God goes through in His process of refinement. You realize that when God is being refined, the fire that it goes through, it burns out all those impurities. And at the end of the day, we have the pure product, the pure gold. This is exactly what God is trying to do. This is what God is doing when He allows you to be tested, to be tempted, to be challenged prior to marriage. Now, the reason why premarital sex is going to be a problem for you guys tomorrow is when we engage in premarital sex, we are compromising on the principle. You realize that this principle that you need to possess prior to marriage, it's the same thing that you need to 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 continue embracing even during our marriages. Your nakedness doesn't belong to anybody else but your spouse. And it's the same thing in a marriage, prior to marriage, in marriage. So this virtue is a virtue that you need to possess before and after marriage. So when you compromise yourself prior to marriage, you are adopting that nature of sinfulness. You're adopting that nature of immorality. And it's the very same nature which is going to create challenges for you when you get married tomorrow. When you're tested and tried and tempted tomorrow, your standing is you're weaker tomorrow because of the things that you adopt prior to your marriage. So you realize that one of the reasons why our marriages are failing, why the divorce rates are so high, why there is so much infidelity today, it's because of the activities that we are engaged in prior to marriage. So guys, this is my message to everybody, that let's allow ourselves to go through the process. This process is going to make you a better person, prepare you for marriage, make you a better husband or a better wife. And also you realize that this same process is also going to filter for you. You are going to see the 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 the, 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 the pure and well-intentioned people within your relationships. If you allow this process to take its course, you find that in the end, it helps you also in engaging and choosing the right person, because the right person is the one that will stand with you through those trials, through those temptations, right through to marriage. I hope I have spoken to somebody today. Thank you.